I think we can all agree that it's important to differentiate between facts and assumptions, but knowing the difference is actually quite a nuanced skill. For many of us who've been to college and graduate school, we may have received education and training that helped us develop that skill, and it's still not always easy. Differentiating between facts and assumptions may be really difficult for some of our clients. By the time you get to this page, you're focusing on the first step of planful problem solving, defining the problem. If the problem itself is based on assumptions and not based on facts, then the entire problem-solving worksheet may be an exercise in futility. So it's very important to get the first step right. If you notice your veteran is making a lot of assumptions on the first step, consider visiting this interactivity to illustrate the difference. The task is to examine a photo and then acknowledge if a statement about it is a fact or an assumption. The activity will indicate if the answer is correct or incorrect. Your job as a supporting provider is less about the surface-level photo analysis. Don't get too bogged down on whether you and the client disagree on a particular element of the image. The bigger learning objective here is to highlight how easy it is to make assumptions based on an observation, and how quickly and automatically an assumption can feel like a fact. You may consider using an appropriate self-disclosure here about a time you mistook an assumption for a fact, or even share any mistakes you made in this game the first time you tried it. The idea here is to validate how common and how human it is to sometimes get this wrong. If this activity leads to a positive and rich discussion, feel free to reference this exercise in the future if you notice them making assumptions as they work through their problem-solving steps.